Not Blueface getting dragged to court yet again. Well, trust, Chrisean has zero pity for him. Blueface recently got sentenced on, and Chrisean has been clowning him hard on social media. It looks like it's finally time for her to get her revenge on Blueface for bullying her, and girl, she is making excellent use of the opportunity because she has been humiliating him and making fun of his messed up situation. Now, we all know that Chrisean and Blueface have this really insane beef that has been going on for the past couple of weeks, and just when Blueface thought that he had the upper hand, he got arrested on attempted charges. And this time, it goes way beyond him causing some drama for Chrisean and Jaden on social media, because this is something serious because the police are literally involved in the case now. Now, Blueface is not exactly new to getting in trouble with the law because he has been charged so many times, including the times he and Chrisean got into messy fights in real life. They have been arrested so many times for throwing hands with each other on the streets and gotten charged with things like disturbing the peace and stuff like that. But this time, he is being accused of shooting at a person and risking their life. And just to give you a bit of context, this case has been going on for a year now. It started last year when Blueface got jumped by the police when he and Chrisean were at a Waffle House in Las Vegas. One moment they were sitting outside, and the next thing, Blueface was getting tackled by several plainclothes policemen and being put in handcuffs. At the time, we didn't know what exactly had happened, and it was super weird that the police were in plain clothes, as well as the way that they immediately tackled him without even trying to identify themselves or do that entire thing where they tell him that he has the right to remain silent and they can use his words against him. They jumped straight into tackling him, and that kind of made it clear that whatever he was being arrested for, it was pretty serious. It turns out that he had an open warrant out for his arrest in the state of Nevada, and that's why the police jumped him like they did. TMZ posted a video from the arrest, and it showed the moments leading to the arrest, and let's just say that it was interesting.
They got Blueface out here, bruh. And Chrisean. They robbing him.
TMZ then reported that the arrest warrant was for attempted. Now, we all know that Blueface can be a piece of work, but the thought of him actually trying to unalive someone is just wild, cause I can't even think of any other word to put it. And what's even wilder is the fact that this whole thing started because of Blueface's ego, which isn't really surprising. We know how huge his ego is because that's why he keeps causing drama for his two baby mamas when he feels like he can't control them. So it shouldn't be all that surprising that he ended up catching a serious charge for it. TMZ spilled the tea about what happened on the night of the crime, saying Blueface and his crew were at Euphoric Gentlemen's Club in Vegas 8, and the alleged victim supposedly made a joke about the rapper talking with some females in a cheap vehicle. Cops say the joke set off members of Blueface's crew, who allegedly hit the man multiple times. Legal documents say the man then attempted to leave in his truck and told cops Blueface's crew might have thought he was going for a gun, leading to Blueface allegedly firing shots at the man's truck as he fled. So it turns out that Blueface hated the fact that the man accused him of having a cheap car, and again, this turns back to his ego being in overdrive because it would suggest that he was broke. He was so offended that he had the men in his crew beat him up just to teach him a lesson. The man eventually tried to run away, but Blueface and his men were not done with him yet, and they ran after him to teach him a lesson. The man then ran to his vehicle to try to escape the situation, and Blueface fired at him. Luckily, the man got away, and Blueface got arrested and charged. However, he did try to defend himself, saying that a member of his crew saw that the man reached for a you-know-what, but a lot of people didn't buy this because the man was running away from them. I mean, how on earth do you try to fire a gun when you're running away from people? Luckily, the man managed to get away, but there were multiple bullets marked on the truck, and the man suffered what appeared to be a graze wound on his left hand. Blueface left the state the next day after that, and that's why the police were unable to nab him right away. And when he finally got arrested, he had an extensive list of charges, and his bail was set for $50,000, which Chrisean posted, and he was released that same day. Of course, this was before things got messy for him and Chrisean, and she even took to social media to talk about how heartbroken she was about the situation, saying, why they gotta take you from me? And she also posted this video and captioned it, "Daddy, this was 3 hours before they took you from me."
Call me Big Papa.
Child, not her talking as if he was dead. Not only did she pay his bail, but she was also there when he was released, and they went right back to their toxic love. Well, I think we all can agree that she definitely feels nothing like love for him these days, because things have become downright chaotic between them over the last couple of weeks. You know, with all the name calling, posting photos, leaking DMs, and whatnot. Anywho, Blueface finally went to court to face the consequences of his actions, and the judge sentenced him to a 2 to 5 year sentence. But then it's not exactly a prison sentence because it's more of a suspended sentence. But just because Blueface isn't going to jail right now doesn't mean that he still couldn't be going to jail. His suspended license means that he has to obey a very strict set of rules, and the judge said he can't be seen around anyone with a firearm. The judge stated the rapper is playing with his liberty if he surrounds himself with guns. He is also not allowed to attend any strip clubs in the downtown Las Vegas area. The judge then went on to say he can only be in those areas if he has work applications or any legitimate basis to be there, not as a pastime. Blueface is prohibited from interacting with the victim of the incident or his family. He must stay away from drinking and smoking during the extent of his probation as well. Yeah, the probability of Blueface going 10 minutes without drinking or smoking is pretty much impossible. Plus, we all know that people in his crew mostly carry, so let's just say that there's a high chance that Blueface still might find himself in prison. And that particular fact seems to bring nothing more than joy from Chrisean. He has put her through a lot in the past couple of months, and she thinks that this is finally her time to get some revenge on him, because she knows that Blueface can no longer make trouble for her online, or else he would risk going to prison. Chrisean posted this video on Twitter, and y'all can check for yourself.
Do you think I'm the one to be like, you could just sleep on like that?
An insider also added that Chrisean thinks that the timing of this is great because she was already speaking to lawyers about pressing charges against Blueface for posting pictures of their son, and she thinks that karma is dealing with him. People left comments saying, Blueface in jail now, so Chrisean needs to go ahead and keep slapping on more charges. Chrisean should be happy that Blueface is about to go to jail. She got her wish now. And if Blueface is going to prison, maybe Chrisean can detox herself of him. Silver lining. So do you guys believe that Chrisean is going to take this time to heal, or do you think that she loves the drama way too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.